In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, bear witness there is no God but Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. Welcome to another edition of Jock Brothers Presents Let Us Make Man. I am your host and moderator, Brother Jackie Muhammad. And tonight's show, I will be moderating. We will be live from Africa. But inshallah, we have a beautiful show tonight dealing with reaching across to Africa. Setting our roots, reaching to our homeland, building an economic base. It's a very good show, so we hope that you enjoy it. But before we get to our guests, I would like to introduce my co-host, some dynamic brothers, the dynamic duo, Brother Ahmed, Brother Kawi. Brother Ahmed, who hails in the West Coast now. He's on a different time zone. He's still a traveling man. So please welcome our brother, Brother Ahmed B.I. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Alaikum salam. Thank you, Brother Jackie. Thank you all for tuning in, taking time out of your busy schedules to join us tonight. We got a special show. This is our ministry, so please support our ministry. But we are dealing with a brother tonight that's making his entrepreneur connection with the motherland, Africa. So if you have time, share this show and take out some notes, a pen and pad, take notes, and join us tonight for this exceptional show. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the other half of that dynamic duo, Brother Kawi, he's still here in Atlanta, but he's a traveling man also. So let us welcome our brother, Brother Kawi, Abdul Kawi Muhammad.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum, family. Thank you again for tuning into another episode of the Jock Brothers Presents Let Us Make Man. Very interested in what our guest has to talk about today in his quest to reconnect us with Africa again. Quite a journey. But before we get into that, I want to thank everybody that's tuning in to the Jock Brothers. I want to thank you for doing just that. Please, if it's not a problem, please, I would like for you to share this show and hit the bell. We really want to bring some awareness to what my brother right here is talking about. It'll be very interesting by show's end. And for those that have supported Jock Brothers in the past financially, we thank you. We thank you. And we would like for you to continuously support the Jock Brothers. We have our Cash App scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's $ Jock Bros. Again, it's $ JAKQBROS. For anybody that's ever donated to the Jock Brothers platform, we thank you much for that. And it just helps us. And we intend to continuously bring these type of shows to life. So thank you again for tuning into the Jock Brothers. Back to you, Brother Jackie.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, our guest tonight, our brother and our sister, a husband and wife team, duo. Our brother, when it comes to product, tools used within barbershops worldwide, many won't know their name. However, their inventions have helped revolutionize the barbering industry.
That's right.
The inventions are such as the cord detangler, Barber Magic Pencil, Barber Dry Shampoo, the blending pen, airbrush technique, the barber fibers. Is that the black stuff that they spray on the head, brother? Oh yeah, praise be to Allah. Deep tissue facial cleansing products, barber pole light up necklace, and other unique barber jewelry. Barber magic tracer, kosher wave, plant-based hairbrush collection, no pork in it, hair fibers, sponge glove, barber magic neck strips, and the shorty red hot pick. So this dynamic duo, we want to introduce our brother first. This is Brother Jeffrey Black Dynamite Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, brothers. Thank you so much, brother. I want to say all praise is due to Allah. And first of all, I'd like to give the greetings to the Nation of Islam and to all of the brothers and sisters in the Nation of Islam. I'd like to say thank you for inviting us to your show, brother. You all have a great show. You know, when three heads work together, man, it's a powerful explosion. And again, I just say thank you all for allowing us to be on your show.
Thank you.
Let my wife do the talking because you know us brothers in the nation, we long-winded. So,
yes,
so,
sir.
so
No, just let me introduce. Can I introduce it? Though it's okay.
But go ahead, brother Jackie. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. But praise be to Allah. Thank you, Brother Jeffrey. And also, we would like to welcome the mastermind of the team, Sister Stephanie Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, ma'am. Yeah. Now we know who run it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, now, Brother Jeffrey, if you will, you're revolutionizing the barber industry. I mean, things as simple as a cord detangler. You know, you would think that that invention would already have been done back in the 50s and the 40s, but you know, these things are needed now, and it just really highlight the need for entrepreneurship, the need for those of us who are watching, looking to fix problems. I mean, it's so many ways to make a living. So somebody somebody have their phone. Okay, yeah. So for you to have worked and invented the cord detangler, the magic pencil, the dry shampoo, what was it that you seen? What was it that made you come up with these different ideas?
First of all, brother, I was a barber for 35 years, and you're always going to try to find a better way how to do things. You know, what they would say, work smart instead of working hard. But all of our lives, we always been working hard, and until we start finding out, hey man, there's got to be a better way. And so over the years that I was cutting hair, that idea just came in my head. Say, my clipper cord twists and tangling too much, and just at the end of the day, my cord be twisting and tangled. And then when I leave the shop, I end up pulling my cord loose to try to get the kinks out. And I found that that works for temporarily. Then one day I just thought about the telephone cord. You remember the telephone cord back in the day? Had a little spiral. And I came across a similar idea for it because I said, you know what, this is something that I can keep the clipper cord stabilized without twisting it up. And so there was the product right here. It's called the cord detanglers. I do apologize to where I don't have no more clippers because I blessed the brother after I retired, and maybe about 3 months later, that I blessed the brother and gave him all of my clippers. Brother came to the mosque, and Brother Stanley introduced him to him and told me that the brother needed a job and said he was a barber. And so I helped the brother find a job, and he said he can cut hair. So one day I saw him and saw what his hair looked like, and he had a box. And it was so unique to see somebody who cut their own hair and have a box. So I blessed the brother and gave him all of my clippers, and blessed him to where he found him a job in a barber shop in Walmart in Union City. And the brother been cutting ever since. So I do apologize. I don't have no clippers to show how the cord tangler does work. But that's how I came up with that first product.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So now your products have been shipped worldwide. Do you have an online service? Do you go door to door, business to business? How do you solicit your business for your products?
It's like a rapper. I'm gonna pass the mic to my wife.
So we distribute our products in several different ways. We have our store on Amazon. We have our online, our website where people order from online, which is kosherwave.com. We also sell our products online in Walmart, and you can usually right now we started a division of direct sales where we go out to the barbershops and actually introduce ourselves to the barber, show them who has made the products. And, we've built a good network with them. And so those brothers, we actually service them personally. We take products to the barbershops, or we have a couple of guys that go out and deliver products as well to local barbers in the Metro Atlanta area. So that's how we get our products distributed throughout the city
But-
and
but-
Were you in the hair care industry as well, Sister Steph?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
Absolutely
okay.
not. I was far from it.
Well, that's good to know, though. So you came on board, though.
Absolutely. I'm a business minded person. So
Right.
I've been I'm a licensed real estate agent in the city of Atlanta. You know, and I basically have an online call center, several different businesses that I actually run myself. And so I came in because, first of all, Jeffrey has a beautiful mind, and it's nothing like meeting someone who's like-minded. And when we're talking about business and we're talking about numbers, I'm the one. So we were able to put all of our unique pieces together and really make a great partnership. So this has been amazing, not only just our marriage itself, but we actually are able to work hand in hand in business.
So, Brother Jeff, beautiful.
Yes, sir.
You have a ton of products. So it's safe to say when I'm looking at you, I'm looking at a mogul. I'm looking at a person that has 8 to 9 figures in your bank account. Is that correct?
No, sir.
Can you tell us
But
why not?
inshallah, it's going to be happening. It's going to be happening. But brother, I would say I thank Allah for where I'm at, you know. So yeah.
He's a walking millionaire.
Which we are.
Millionaire mindset. That's all.
So what's the connection with Africa?
Let my wife kind of speak about it again because I'm long-winded now. I hold the ball like Michael Jordan.
It's okay, man. We want to hear from you too, Brother Jeffrey, as well.
Okay, I'm gonna piggyback off of Brother Jackie.
You're gonna double back. You ain't doing no
Double back. Piggy wiggy. No pig on my wig.
No portal. So Africa, for me, when you start with, you know, Africa's always been a part of me and my plan in real estate. And I thought I was going to be venturing off in coffee. That's kind of my thing, which I still want to do that. But it's almost like I told you, when Jeffrey and I came together, we, like I said, we both are business minded. He's a creative, his mind is beautiful. And when he began to talk about his vision and what he's doing already, and I'm, you know, telling him the things that I'm doing now and things I want to do, those things started, you know, coming together slowly. Africa's always been on my list of things. And it's almost like Allah just downloaded Jeffrey with, like, he didn't have the total vision of what I had going on. It's just Africa's on my list, right? It's almost like Allah just downloaded everything in Jeffrey, where he came to me with Africa. What do you think about this? And we've been working with other manufacturers outside of the country who were creating our products. And when we saw an opportunity to source our products from Africa and actually make it not just Black owned, like the company being Black owned, but also manufactured Black, right? We saw that opportunity. We have been sourcing from companies from the Philippines, Vietnam, you know, China, just outside of our reach, having difficulty communicating with them, getting our products how we want them. So all of those challenges run into, and not only that, but also when you're manufacturing outside of the country, you know, we have patents on all of our things, but outside of the country, they don't have to follow those patents. And what happens is we're basically sharing our baby with other people.
Right.
When you share your baby with other people, that gives them room to copy your products. So that's the biggest challenge that Jeffrey was running into in manufacturing his products. And when we saw that opportunity to be able to source our products and manufacture them in Africa, we had to jump on that opportunity, because it's nothing like somebody creating products and then seeing someone copy your products. And you walk into, you know, the beauty shops, or you walk into barbershops and you see, for instance, the Barber Magic pencil. The Barber Magic pencil is is the first of its kind And when he walked into the beauty supply store and saw other products similar to his that people are making it, they're copying from you, So when you see this, it was kind of devastating to him. And, he talks about it a lot, talks about how, it's hard to see your products being copied without you being either recognized, you're not being compensated for them stealing your ideas. And these things happen. And when you have to share with manufacturers across the country, those are some things that can happen. But if you manufacture your own, you don't have to share your ideas with anyone. You can keep it in-house. And so that's what Africa does for us. It keeps us in-house.
Oh, really? Okay. Brother Jeffrey, why Africa? You came with Africa. What was on your mind dealing with Africa?
First of all, brother, the logo of Muhammad Speak with the two brothers reaching from Africa to America and America to Africa. And it always stuck to my head the very first time I ever seen it many years ago. And when it just stuck in my head, it stuck in my head. Just certain logos, I'm real keen about logos, but they always stuck in my head. And it's like Master Muhammad told me, I ain't gonna say it's like, I'm gonna say it is. I'm gonna call it what it is. Master Muhammad showed me the logo and I studied the logo just this year. I've seen the logo many years ago. But when I saw that, I got a chance to really look at it. And Master Muhammad said that, brother, he said, you're not on the American side, you're on the African side reaching over to America. Because when the logo was first made with Elijah Muhammad, is that it was showing that we was reaching over to Africa and Africa reaching over to here. But now I'm from America. And now on the African side reaching over to America. And so I wanted to get into direct and remove people who's in our business. Everybody's always in our business, meaning that everybody make money off the black man and the black woman. And by me in this industry, I knew that it would be an opportunity to reach in Africa and Africa have a relationship back to America, just as that logo stuck to my head. And so that's why I reached to Africa, because it was brought to me to be that place and do connection with America and Africa.
So were you all able to see the manufacturers in Africa, talk with the manufacturers themselves?
We're the manufacturers.
Okay,
we're gonna be the manufacturer.
We're getting our own machines, getting our own buildings, and actually sourcing the product there, because all the natural resources, especially like the agave plant, also even the bamboo, are readily available. We met people or been connected with people who could run the machines and those types of things, and who have done other products or manufacture other products. So those are a lot of connections that we have made, finding other people in different areas who have done it before in Africa. So that's what we've been connected with to be able to do it ourselves. So that's our idea, is if we're expanding our business to the point where we're manufacturing our own products. That means we don't have to tell anybody our business, because it's ours.
Absolutely. No, that's a plan. That's $1 billion plan. Praise be to Allah.
For sure.
Now I know, before we go any further, I know there are some believers that are asking, well, we're on a travel ban. Can we go to Africa? Brother Jeffrey, is that something that were you able to reach out and find out, was that okay, or what? How did that work?
Brother, for what I was told, that we're doing business and it's not for pleasure.
Okay.
And so we making an impact to help Fall of America. And Fall of America, which keeping America up, is economics. And we already know that how much money we spend. Everybody else know how much money we spend with everybody else except us. And so there's an opportunity, brother, to where it has a connection with Africa and America and doing business and cut everybody else out of our business. I know it don't matter where you go in your community, everybody is always in our business. And it's so conditioned to where we can't even see it's a problem. And it's always been a problem to me. And so, brother, and that's where we at on that, brother, is to make that logo real.
Absolutely.
Now, being that you are the creator of all these products and you're seeing duplicates of your products made, have you started the process of trying to, I guess, patent your products? Is it too late to do that? Or you're gonna go to Africa and try to patent the products so that if this come out again, you could try to, get compensated for it?
All of them are patent. We spent almost tens, almost hundreds of thousands of dollars with lawyers, going back and forth, getting the products created, or putting the products together when even in development. So we've been working with lawyers and individuals to help us, to back us up. It's very costly. It can get very, very costly very quickly. And like I said, it's not necessarily individuals in the States that are doing these things. These are other countries who are able to manufacture on a higher level than us, quicker than us, right? In the middle of our patents. And it's almost as if, well, you already know, you do a patent, the secret is out. Once you submit your information in the system, all it takes is them to leak that information, and they will. Because if the price is right, they will leak your information during the patent process. And so by the time you get the patent, they've already sold 100,000 of this product manufactured. And now they don't have to, now the patent doesn't stand anymore, if that makes any sense. When you're creating those patents, that's what happens. If your idea gets sold, which that we know that the hair industry is a very, very dangerous place. It's like the mafia. The hair game is deep, and I didn't even know. I'm learning a whole lot. Jeffrey's been teaching me a whole lot about the hair game. We had a meeting today she just blew my mind about some of the ins and outs and the back doors that people go through, and because it is a money thing, it's so easy for them to outdo the patents that we pay for and buy. It's so easy for them to go around it, like I said, because they're outside the country. We're talking about the Koreans. We're talking about, the people who have the industry on lock right now. So, that it's not that we don't have patents. We have patents for everything. We just don't have the means to fight on the what is it? The
highest
level.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Well, come on. I was hoping we get that brother Jeffrey fired. What happened to that brother Jeff? He get on his Yes, sir.
What is the main mission now? Are we packing up everything and moving after, or are we just going over there to set up so they can provide the inventory and produce the products or reproduce the products that you invent? Are you going over there to stay, or will you be located here? Or is there any opportunity for others to join on with your mission? But what is the main goal with going over to Africa? What is the main goal?
Well, the main goal is to expand, like I said, and take over a portion of the process that has kind of caused us the most damage, which is manufacturing, outsourcing our manufacturing. So our main goal is to manufacture our own things. Will we be we would be in the States? Yes, because we still have business here. I mean, our business is still thriving in the States itself. So we are still doing business here, but we are kind of packing up in a sense to get those things started and get everything off the ground. We basically, what did you call it? Registered for a 2-year visa through our business. So we started a business there in order to operate and move around there. And so we've created that in order to be able to create that connection, bring that connection together. So that's our main goal. We also have several other ventures that we saw a lot of opportunity with the natural resources in Kenya, and bringing those sources to the States and creating creating a, like he said, that symbol of reaching over, creating a bridge for our brothers and sisters, whether that be seeds, whether that be natural products or natural herbs and spices and different things like that. Whatever is needed, we want to be able to bridge and bring that together. So our goal is to really create a network that people will be able to invest on all levels. So yes, we are interested in people being able to invest in whatever we have going on. And, we see lots of opportunity, land, we see opportunity for just expansion altogether. So yes.
So and how the banks, I'm sorry, how are the banks and other businesses receiving you? Is it a welcome? Are they looking forward to do business? Have you contacted the banks and different businesses there?
For sure. They are excited. They want us, one of the things that has happened over the centuries is that, people have come into Africa, they've taken the resources, and then they go home. They're not bringing anything back. All of the money is going back home to wherever home is. You have all these different countries, like you got China, you got Spain, you've got, the United States, you got, everybody is going, grabbing, taking, and going back home. And so when they see us, they want us to come because, first of all, they want to do what we're doing, keep it in-house. They want to be able to, source their contracts to us. They want to not have to go to other nations for anything. They know that we are skilled. They want us to come. That's one of the things that they're on a campaign for, come back home. So they want to connect. And then they want also, there's an opportunity for them because they're able to connect with us to get US dollar. And that's important for Africa to continue to thrive. And it's one of the things that we know that the powers that be do not want at all. They don't want the money to come, in-house, except for through corruption in their control. But they're trying to get rid of that. A lot of areas and a lot of places are trying to get rid of all those other those bad connections altogether, and they want to source with us. So they're excited. They're if you're bringing business and you're bringing funds that will help Kenya, then they said they're going to help you. They're willing to give loans. They're, if you come in and do it the right way, they're willing to work with you. So yeah, the door has been completely open. There's a lot of people from the United States that are expats. A lot of people from Atlanta in Kenya now who own their own businesses. One of the business owners that we connected with was the owner of Soul Vegetarian, which is a vegan restaurant that started in Florida. She opened up one in Atlanta, and now they're in Kenya. They're currently in Kenya, and it's the first vegan vegetarian restaurant in that came to Nairobi. Right. So and they're doing absolutely well. They're also doing farming with natural material. The fertilization of the farms and things like that, helping people to build farms and start their own, grow farms. So they've got a lot of different people from the states that are coming and bringing viable businesses, bringing money to, and they are ecstatic about it.
Good deal. Look, on a different note, I know that when you went to Africa, I want you to tell us. Was that your first time going? Can you tell me what American implants or population is like in Africa? Which you feel when you hit the motherland? What was it like? Talk to me about it.
Well, brother, it's an experience. You hear people always say it's an experience when you go. It make you feel like you're at home. I have traveled for over the years doing hair show, me and my father, and we traveled many cities in different states and around the United States. And when we do shows and all of that, at the end, you're like, man, I'm ready to go home. Get in my bed. I'm ready to go home now.
Right.
Africa, man. Africa, it wasn't like that at all, man. You didn't want to come back. It was an experience to where, first of all, you didn't feel no borderline. You know, you say you have this part is Georgia, this Alabama. I told my wife, I said, why I don't feel like we have a border. And she said, because you're not in the border, you're on the earth.
Mm.
And at the end of that, man, it was an experience, man, to where I did not feel like I was in Africa. Just felt like I was on the earth. And so just that experience, man, it was so amazing. Of course, in Kenya's one of the top cities that's, have a lot of Western, so it make you feel like you're at home. But when I looked around, man, you just see black, just black people everywhere. And it's just like, hey, wow, everybody black billboards, the airline, you know how the person show how to put the mask on. They had the little screen TV with black people showing you how to put it. Look, cartoon with black, showing how to put the mask on. All that, everything just black. I'm like, this is like public image, fear of a black planet. And so, man, just that experience, man, I can't say no more, bro.
It was very beautiful. Everybody was received like, Black Americans were excited to see us, like, hey, like y'all from the States, like somebody who I can relate to. They have a great support system and network there as far as all of the people who are from the States. There's a great network. And part of that network is Brother Lamont and Sister Adila Muhammad from Mosque 15. They actually are kind of the ones who brought us all together. Like they're the ones who brought us together with everyone. They're the ones who helped us to make the connections with the business owners, get the connections with the visa. They're the one. They made our process was so smooth. Everything was complete before we left. And so the support system there, everything is just beautiful. And like he said, Nairobi is like Atlanta. It's one of the most developed, other than South Africa, it's one of the most developed. It's more developed than Ghana, where everybody has been traveling to. It's more developed than Ghana. It's like, if you didn't know you were in Africa, you wouldn't know you were in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Right. Unless to look at the people, but the restaurants, you can get as natural and homegrown as you want, or you can go straight Western. They are so Westernized. Their malls bigger than you can imagine. Their malls are bigger than all of our malls. You can put all our malls in one mall. Like their malls are humongous places. Like it's like a theme park type situation. But it's just so everybody was just totally welcoming, totally supportive, easily sharing information. And you have to think like, these people are people who are open-minded and who have, tried to break away from the matrix. So their mindset is going to be something of, what we think, or some, how they think and how they're operating is really truly like brotherly and sisterly love, support. They operate like we would want, our nation to be, you know what I'm saying? Right. So it was a beautiful experience.
So with that being said, right? I mean, so what you're trying to do business-wise in Africa, right? First thing I would think is, why can't you do it here in America? I will assume there'll be a certain amount of hurdles and walls that you got to negotiate. In Africa, I guess with the connections that you have, what kind of hurdles and walls will you have to negotiate to get off the ground what you're trying to get off the ground in terms of distributing your products?
We're anticipating, couple of hurdles, language barriers, which we have people who are in place to help us with that, learning how to operate and maneuver with, other, with Africans, it's a different world. I've been studying and reading on business in Africa. One of the biggest things is that business is, that's my wheelhouse, and he's not the numbers guy. I'm the numbers guy, and they don't want me to talk. He has to do the talking.
Why is that?
They basically, a woman is not necessarily welcomed in the business world to lead. So, there is he has to be upfront for most of the business opportunities. And I have to kind of be, the meek and lowly, servant and not necessarily engage as much. And so because of that, we have people in place to help us with that, to speak for us, to be able to run the numbers and be able to translate, what he, because, Jeff is all creativity. You know what I mean? He is creativity. He is genius. He is, all of that. And when it comes to the numbers, he's not looking at the numbers. He doesn't know the numbers. And so, it's going to take, we do need help to do that. So those are some of the challenges that we already know. We've tried to do our best to prepare for those types of challenges. Also, people see Americans, they see money, they see dollar signs. So you most definitely will get those hiked up prices and different things like that. But I know that we can get around them, like I said, because we do have the support of local Kenyans who will be helping us to negotiate and make those transitions. Buying land there, is a thing, but leasing the land, so kind of trying to figure out what's going to be best for us. But we'll know, a lot of things we won't know until we get there. And we've seen, how when you go to places, you see the picture, right? But you don't see the ins and outs. And so you don't know until you really necessarily don't know until you get there, right? You don't know till you know. And so we're just prepared for that. We have people in place to be able to get us through those humps.
So I know in America, it's more about your credit score, your Dun and Bradstreet score, all of those like little the financial lingo and game you play here. Mm-hmm. What is it like there in terms of trying to, I guess, prove yourself worthy of getting a nice loan or taking a chance on us?
Our dollars coming in the bank. That's what they want to know. If dollars are coming in the bank, we'll support you.
So that's your beacon score. Or can you make the money?
Yeah. Can you make the money? Are you making money? Is your business making money? Do you have an idea that's going to make money, that's going to make more money? That's what they want to know. And with that, then with them, they are really kind of old school with it when it comes to your word being your bond. And you come in and say you're going to do something, you do it, you be a person of your word. And, a lot of them, and they're slowly coming into what we do in the Western world, how we operate, but they still haven't it's not necessarily complete yet, if that makes any sense. Like, a mortgage there is not near the process of a mortgage here, like the process that we have, but they're learning those processes and they are creating them, but slowly. It's not, that whole process to get a loan, and it's not necessarily the same. They're working on it, but they don't have the same infrastructures as in the States.
So when you're at a bank, who are you speaking to? Are you speaking to a brother? Or are you speaking? I mean, is it Caucasians that run certain areas in Nairobi, or is it all black? Like here in Atlanta, when I go to my bank, I mean, I'm speaking with my banker. Everybody's black. I love that. Now in Florida. Mm-hmm. In Florida, nobody's black, So in Africa, is it mixed? Is it just black, or what is it? What's
black? It's black. We have representatives that actually come to us when we did our banking situation and put our stuff together. The representative came, sat at the table with us, and went through the process and went through what we, opening the account, asking us what we want, and they actually pretty much do all the footwork for you. And I think too, that's because, like I said, we had a resource already that was already connected. So that made the process so much easier than what it probably would be for someone who didn't know anymore.
Oh man.
You mentioned
that make this sound good.
You mentioned language earlier. The main language in Kenya, Nairobi, is English and Swahili, correct? So
Yes, sir.
are they speaking more English or more Swahili in
It's
the
a
different
blend, but
business areas?
I mean, mostly English. When in the business world, they're speaking English.
Okay.
When you get into the intrinsic parts of it, they're most definitely speaking Swahili. They're gonna test you too. They're gonna test your gangster and see if you even trying. You know what I mean? Like if you're not trying, if they see you trying to speak Swahili to them and communicating with them, they like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like anybody else. Even here, we run into
Right.
that when we go into like a Hispanic shop and they want to know, are you going to speak Spanish or English when you walk through the door? And when I hit them with a
Right.
little Spanish, they respect you. They open up to you, and then they'll buy your products. But we run into that. We sat with an advisor one time, and they told us, listen, no matter what kind of shop you walk into, at least be able to greet them in their language, and they'll give you more respect than you walking in there speaking in English and just expecting them to speak English back to you. So that has most definitely worked very well in Africa and here, here in the States when we're walking into different places and they're speaking different languages.
Now, bro, Jeff, I don't want it to seem like it's all business and dollars here. I know you mentioned before that there was a spiritual connection with this whole mission.
Yes, sir, brother. The whole thing, I always had wrestled with, someone taking your products, man, and they making money off of it. It reminds you back in the day, the cassette tapes and the CDs when the rappers, they go to place and somebody burn their CD and cassette, and somebody that's making money and the artist ain't making the money. Back then, the artists come over there and kick that stand over and fight and all that. And I'll be honest with you, I had those type of feelings, man. I wanted to go in them beauty supply store and kick stuff over, but you can't do that. So I had wrestled with that, brother. Over the years of going to Savers, they always brought certain products to where that I was going to sell, which I was selling the kosher brushes, and for the ones you all remember, I sold them out when I created the belt buckles. The Islamic belt buckles with the Star and Crescent and the Allah Akbar. And so those two that I was bringing to Savers Day to sell at the booth. And back in January, this past January, I had wrestled with what I was going to do. Master Muhammad, it's like he called me on the phone. He said, brother, he said, this Savers Day, he said, bring all your products and let the believers know who you are. And what else you created other than those two that you've been bringing over the years. And so when I came up there, I showed all my products and people came by. They was amazed who was behind these products. I always been a person that's been hiding behind products over the years because I always thought people gonna hate on you. I always bought into what people was going to think about me and assuming that. And that wasn't true. And so a few years ago, I just started coming and showing my face to the products. And now me and my wife will go to barbershops and show my face. And that's the same thing what Elijah Muhammad told me. Farrakhan come from behind the tree. Basically, it's the same thing that I was hiding behind the curtains of without people know who I were. And so if you've been in the barbershops and a lot of accessories, those are products that I created. And so Master Muhammad told me, he said, brother, bring all your products and let the believers see what you had created. And from that point, brother, he kept working with me, and that logo came in my head again. It was showing that the black hand reaching to Africa, Africa reaching over into America. And then when we went to Africa, man, until my people was in place. Master Muhammad put people in place. We opened a corporation, bank account. We went to Tanzania, went to the spice farm, and saw natural things that grow there. And one of the brothers said, he said, let me show you something. He said, this flower is the same flower that Chanel No. 5, that they make their cologne out of. Right then and there, man, had me so mad because I was like, these white folk really don't make nothing on me. Unto my nothing. Just right then and there, I said, nothing. And so just from that point, man, I just said that Master Muhammad, man, said, brother, I got something for you to do. I got something to do, and you're going to go to the main country to do it, the main continent. And so every product that I'm going to make from Africa, I'm going to stamp made in Africa. Because everybody just get credit, made in China, made in Korea, made in America. No, made in Africa by real African. And so, yeah, that was spiritual for me, bro.
Hey, brother
He
Jeffrey.
failed to.
Yes, sir.
Hey, show us your 19th product.
Okay, well, first of all, brother, this is our product called Chardonnay Hot Pit. It's for your natural hair.
Take it out. Take it out the box.
Yeah, hit it right here, brother. Hit it right here.
He froze.
And so,
okay, there you go.
You see it, brother? Okay, there we go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's
so it's electric hot pit. And brother, y'all remember me coming in Mars with that beard? I know y'all like, why does FOI got a beard? Yeah. Why? Like, hold up.
I never.
Who that man walk here like that? and so when I didn't realize, me and Brother First and Brother Captain, we talked about it because they were doing security at Brother Brothers. So they saw me live in action. And I said, well, brother, I gotta wear this beard. And man, even when I went to Savings Day, I had on my FY with a beard. Bro, man, it was just funny. But I told them that I was a model and I had to showcase this product. And so, this is me with my beard right there, with my beard there, if you remember. And so this product is for beard and natural hair, for natural hair as well. And so that's one of the products created. Of course, the Barber Magic pencil, the chalk line pencil that Barber used. Also, I have another product that's called Pearl White, which is another barber product, but it's for light-skinned brothers and Caucasian. So the skin tone is for darker skin, brown skin brothers, and for the light-skinned brothers, and for the Caucasians. And then I have a product called the blend-in pencil. When I created the fibers and I created airbrush technique, the barbers having this type of lighting, this LED light. So the lighting always give a different look inside the barbershop, but when you come outside with the natural sunlight, then it give a different look into your hair. So this product is called blend-in pencil. And what it does, it fills in your thin spots up in here. So you basically just draw it in real good and brush it in. It's going to blend in your thin spots, and it's going to blend in with your hair and your scalp, give a natural look to it compared to the airbrush technique and the fibers, the spray that they use on the hair, because our hair is not black. Our hair is dark brown black. And so that's why I created this product, because this product is a dark brown black tip that actually blends in for your scalp and your hair. Also, we have the hardwood comb. This is a hardwood comb. It's made out of wood. Back in the day, you already know us black folks got that kinky hair. And so what happened when I created the hardwood comb is that plastic comb, it sticks to your hair. That's why a lot of times when mom would comb your hair, she would comb with that plastic comb, and you finding not moving all around, you pop inside their head, you better be sick get your hair combed. But mom, it hurt. But what the hardwood comb does is made out of wood. And so what it does, it gives the first kink and it goes through like butter, because wood don't stitch to the hair. So it actually allows you to get a nice comb while you're combing the hair. This is a hardwood comb here. So, and also we have the plant-based. This is the plant-based brush. This is made from the agave. And so it's a detangler. It's made from the agave. The same product that's made from the wave brush, but it's made from the agave and has this is made from the bamboo bristles. This is agave. This is bamboo bristles. It have detangler pins in it, so it helps to when you're using your beard, it helps comb the beard and stimulates the blood, because a lot of times brothers have spots in their beard, and so this helps stimulate the blood, helps the hair to grow. Also, it's for natural hair as well, so it stimulates as you brush it. The pin stimulates your scalp. And also we have the conditioner spray. Conditioner spray is for your beard, helps your hair to grow, helps stimulate stimulation, for the blood to start flowing. Now, of course, people say, what about the hair? One thing about the hair. If this was the cure, you probably wouldn't be talking to me because I'd be a gazillionaire. So it lets you know to where if there was a problem and solved the problem, Donald Trump, LeBron James, everybody would have been calling me if that was the case. But that's a whole different issue when it comes to hair. But that's dealing with something else. But this actually helps grow and stimulates the blood for the beard, and it works real good with this with the Charteray hot pit. So you actually you spray it in there. It's lubricated. There's no make it all grease and none of that. And then it's a heat thermal as well. So when you use this product, it's not as hot, but as it goes through there, as you spray it, the moisture from the beard is going to allow it to get an easier pull. So an easy pull to give your beard to expand, because our hair curls into a number 9. And so what happens, a lot of people get ingrown hair. And so the Charteray hot pit does, it opens it up to give it, it ain't gonna make it straight, but it's gonna unravel to like a number 6. So that's what the Charteray pit does. Also, we just came out with some new brushes. This is our small brushes here. You can use for barbers use it when they brushing their hair and fading. So a lot of them use comb and brush, but this right here is the brush that they use made out of pig as well too. A lot of people don't know that. And so this is a more of a fade brush. And also, ladies like that baby hair, so you know how they create a little baby hair. So this actually is brushed for the quote unquote baby hair. So these are different brushes that I created. Yeah, I just created this last month, and so that's what they are. Also, I got into the jewelry. Nobody was creating jewelry. I don't have a battery in here, but this actually is a necklace and it's a barber pole. And so when I created this, I knew nobody never had anything I made was always a cutting edge that I create. And so this is like when you wear it, and when I have it on, people say, "You're a barber?" I'm like, we gotta have it on. So it's like a walking billboard. And so we sold plenty of these. I created it back in 2017. So when I brought out the Bronner Brother Hair Show, and a lot of people had them, it seemed like it was at a concert because everybody had one and it was lit up. Like you have your phone, wave your hand in the air like you just don't care. And so everybody, I was doing it on a platform. So I said, raise your pole in the air and wave it like you just don't care. So you just saw lights going everywhere, side to side. So that was another product as well. Created the black on neck strip. Now, when I got into the neck strip was a thing to where I wanted to create something that's actually is going to be all natural. And my wife, she is a great speaker when she explained to barbers, because they said, well, what makes your neck strip different than this neck strip? And so what happened, we never question. You got to understand, we go with the tradition of things. Tradition has never been questioned. And so when I realized that, first of all, that nobody black was making neck strips, and we got into the business, and we made a product to where, man, the neck strip was all natural, because the neck strips that the competitive have, and have different other chemical that's really not too good when the barber uses around your neck. And so we get into things that we break the tradition. Like, we ask the question, why? Instead of just continue to keep using. And so that was a product that I created, black-owned neck strips. And then we have a pomade. The pomade has all the natural ingredients in it. And so now my wife can explain what's all in it, but what makes it good in Africa, because we're going to get all the good natural ingredients in the raw form. That's something else that we're going to be doing as well. And so also, I created ideas outside the barber and the beauty industry as well. I have many ideas products that I created as well. And I just came up with a book that I wrote. It's called My Name's Speedy and I'm Not a Mutt. And the book basically comes from my experience of being a dog owner back in the 80s. Born and raised out of Atlanta. I used to walk my dog to Piedmont Park, and used to love to walk my dog. And I started feeling some kind of way because my dog was quote unquote not a quote unquote real dog, as what you would make call. It wasn't a full breed dog. And I was walking my dog among with other white folks, and they got all kind of dogs you see on TV and encyclopedia and stuff like that. And I started looking at my dog like, my dog don't look like them dogs, but my dog was just a dog. And over the years, man, I felt some kind of way, and I actually had stopped walking my dog at Pee My Paw because I got inferior. A natural inferior came into me, and so in the 90s, man, I start just talking about my dog and start writing about it. And next thing I brought it into a fruition. And next thing I created the book because my name is Speed and I'm not a mutt. So it's basically speaking from a Black perspective and out of the dog, talking through the book. But it's a great, excellent book.
The dog goes out and liberates other dogs for justice, peace, and equality. It's our story.
All right, well, you be careful walking your dog at Piedmont Park. Piedmont Park to change.
A whole lot, boy. A whole lot. A whole lot. Yeah.
All right, but praise be to Allah, brother. Those products you have, brother. I'm thoroughly impressed over here, brother, with the products that you're showing, your creativity, the teamwork that you all are doing, the fearlessness of venturing out, the plan that you have. I mean, everything just for me is it's A1. I'm very proud of you all. And I love the way you all are moving together. You're like a perfect team.
That's right.
She's the mastermind and you are the creative.
Right.
Yeah.
Pig in the brain. Pig in the brain. Pig in the brain.
Pig in the brain, brother. You couldn't get no better than that. Pig in the brain. Black dynamite in the brain. Praise.
Yes.
That's a new book. But praise be to Allah.
Yes,
We want to thank you all for coming on. For those of you who have thoroughly enjoyed the show, let's show the website again. Go to their website and support our brother and sister, Brother Jeffrey and Sister Stephanie, as they venture out to be manufacturers. And we definitely gonna stay in touch and form this pipeline so we can make sure this pipeline is strong. So we want to go ahead and close that out. Do you have any final words that you all would like to share with the audience? Let's start with you, Brother Jeffrey, if you don't mind giving us your final words.
Brother, I just want to say thank you all for allowing us on your show, and you keep up the good work. And again, brother, that we're going to help America fall, because what's keeping it up is us. You already know that what's keeping it up is us. And so, we have to find a way, man. And if we can find a department to help bring it down, chisel it down, that's the basic way to do it. So this is my industry in the barber and beauty industry. And so it's time to start snatching back, man, because if they ain't spending money with us, we ain't spending money with you.
Absolutely.
Said one thing before he said our problem is our solution.
Mm-hmm.
He said our problem is unity, right? And our solution is unity.
Right. So basically it goes like this, that unity is our problem and unity is our solution.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So if we come together, we can do big things. We can do, strong and important moves together. But we have to come together. That's the key, and we have to put aside, all of our differences, or, put aside it just support, if you're not in the hair industry, that don't mean you don't invest in the hair industry, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So let's come together and, when we reach out, with all of our details, be supportive,
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The brain has spoken. All right. Praise. All right. Brother Kawi, any final words?
Yes, sir. First of all, I'd like to thank Brother Jeff and his wife Stephanie for coming on the show. Beautiful show. I see why you two are together. Y'all are Black love personified, as far as I'm concerned. Y'all know y'all lanes within each other, and y'all stay there. Jeff ain't trying to be the brains. He ain't trying to work out no numbers, and she ain't trying to work out no creativity. And it seems like there's a nice mesh. Just staying in your lane. Brother Jeff, yeah, your creativity level is through the charts. I wish I was talking. I pray that one day I'd be talking to this multi-millionaire brother that is showcasing his products all over the world. Your face or logo on boxes throughout the stores. You know, like you said, I hate going to the health supply stores and beauty supply stores and not seeing our names on these products. Yeah. When really there are 18 to 19 products that our name should be on. So, man, I pray that you go to Africa and change that, narrative, manifest that what you're trying to manifest. You got a good network out there, seem like, that I'm hearing out in Africa already. You got a good, teammate. You seem like you get everything that you need to be successful in whatever endeavor that you embark upon, whatever challenge that you run into. Man, call on the God, brother. And because by doing that, man, it's almost you're guaranteed success. This is all time, and I want you to seize the time. That's what I got for you.
Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. Brother Og, man.
Yes, sir. I thank you both for coming on. I pray that you inspired someone in our listening audience. But, we wish you and pray for your success in this endeavor in reaching out to get your products produced in Africa and doing business with the brothers and sisters over in Africa. But thank you all for joining us tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I just want to say, I want to echo the team here really is real nice. The way you all mesh, and it just looks like you're gonna be successful. You just look like success, and it reeks success, on different levels. So may Allah bless you all to be successful. May He protect you all over there too as well. Like you say, that's a gangster business. You definitely got to be all general orders in effect. So definitely got to be on your P's and Q's. It's a gangster business. I'm in a gangster business, and I'm trashing.
Oh yeah, you know that. Yes, brother Jack. Yeah, because New York and trash and mafia go together.
Yeah, it go together. Atlanta and the mafia go together, brother.
Right.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a gangster business. So be on your P's and Q's.
All of America, brother.
God bless you all. Let's get it done. Let's reach out, man. Let's be successful. Praise Allah. So look, Jock Nation, thank you all for allowing us to come before you again to bring you all more information, what some of our people are doing in this world. We're not just rappers. We're not just actors. We're not football players. We own we are manufacturers in the hair industry.
Come on.
Moving out. So thank you all once again, Jock Nation. And that's it. That's all we have. Assalamu alaikum.